6:30, we'll call the Monday, July 10th, 2023 City Council to order. If we could start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any additions to the agenda tonight?
I have no additions, Mayor.
All right, hearing none, we'll look for a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Motion.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. That will take us to public comments. If there's anyone who would like to discuss anything that is not on the agenda, please come forward. Seeing none, we'll close public comments and move to the consent agenda. Is there anything on the consent agenda that needs to be pulled for further discussion? I'd like to, if I could, pull number 9 for a little discussion and some background, and maybe move it to 10A right before the, 10A, please. So with that, I'll look for a motion to approve the consent agenda with the one, with moving number 9 for further discussion.
I'll motion.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0. Will take us to business items. We could start with number 10, the adoption of resolution approving a minor subdivision of property.
Thank you, Mayor. Up there. So we have a request that came from Mr. Hartman here to do a minor subdivision of his property. And what it involves is, I'll bring up the map here. Now at the bottom here, you can see Fieldstone, and up here along Highway 7 and in boxed is Mr. Hartman's property. Even though it's outside city limits, we have zoning jurisdiction over that area up through there. Back when this whole area was kind of master planned out for Fieldstone. So if we zoom in on his property, what we're looking at here is the essence of what Terry is looking to do is he's looking to have his property line shifted to the west 12 feet. So if you take this north-south boundary line and this north-south boundary line, and you take them both and you shift them west 12 feet, that is what he is requesting to do. And what this would do for him is, if you look right here, we have a driveway right here, which comes off of 7. That's the access to his property. Goes in there. It's partially on off. This would fully put the driveway within his property boundaries. And that is the substance of his request. Anything else you'd like to add to that, Terry?
Any questions for Nick or Mr. Hartman? All right, then I'll look for a motion to approve resolution. Well, Nick, if we want to make the motion I can approve the resolution with an addition to the 5 conditions that John has laid out.
Yes, so those would be included here in the resolution. Those conditions would be in there.
Okay.
Yep, the 5 are in the end. So that'd be resolution 2023-25.
Look for a motion to approve resolution 2023-25.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any further discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0.
Yep.
Yep, thanks for coming in. With that, if we could then, from the consent agenda item that was pulled for the geotechnical proposal for the wastewater treatment facility, could you just give a little background on why it's needed and where did the need come from?
Sure. So Bolton and Mink received 2 quotes for geotechnical evaluation services, one from American Engineering and Testing and the other from Braun. And this is related to the wastewater treatment facility plan that we had the presentation by Bolton and Mink on a handful of months ago. And that's the $7-8 million phase we're looking at potentially doing. And they're drafting the plans for that. And as part of that, the geotechnical evaluation, it would do 5 bore sites on the wastewater treatment facility property to get soil samples so they can see how much soils work may or may not be needed, depending on where the placement of the new facilities would be going. So this quote would do that soil boring work. It would produce the report for Bolton and Mink, and then that would get incorporated into the wastewater treatment facility plan.
And doing it now won't have any impact on that. So it's obviously not going to change any, or things won't change. So they can do this now, and if we do the additions in 2 years from now, it won't, there won't be any.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. That helps. So we have 2 bids. It looks like they're both, Bolton and Mink went to them for bids. I assume had they not been.
Yep.
Have they not had a history with them? So I'll look for a motion to approve the Braun Intertech as the low bid at $8,240.
A motion.
We have a motion from Councilmember Wagner. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries 5-0. So with that, we're at a point of the meeting where we will be going into closed meeting pursuant to Minnesota Statute Section 13D.05 Subdivision 2B for preliminary consideration of allegations or charges against an individual subject to the authority of the city council. So with that, we will ask people in the audience to step out, please. And if any. Oh, yeah, I will. Yeah, thank you. And with that, assuming the motion passes, then we will be stopping the live feed for anyone watching online. So I'll look for a motion to consider closing the meeting.
Motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second from Councilmember McNeely. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries 5-0.
All right, Nick, now, you guys take a quick step out, we'll let you know. We're gonna head back in.
If you want to, you'll pause this then, or?
I will stop and start of it. And then we'll pick it back up. So the live stream will come back. I'll set it back up for part 2.
Yeah.
Once you guys are done.
And then once it's back on, then we'll look for a motion to go back to regular.
Correct.